Hello my friends, Janine Murray here with JanineMurray.com. Today I want to talk to you about chronic hip and lower back pain. Do you have chronic hip and lower back pain that gets worse after prolonged periods of sitting or standing? If you said yes, then watch this video for 3 very simple stretches you can do to alleviate a tight muscle that stabilizes the hip and the spine laterally and is called the QL, aka the quadratus lumborum. This muscle can be the primary cause of most hip and lower back pain. Are you ready? Let's go. So come on down into a seated position on your yoga mat, like so. You're going to bend one leg in the front and one leg in the back, sort of like a modified pigeon pose. From here, you are going to reach up and over, away from your front bent leg, lifting your heart up to the sky and taking few deep belly breaths here. Try and imagine like you're pushing into the palm into the ground and your front leg. And then we're going to switch to the other side as you lean forward a little bit more and charge that back leg into the ground. Make that back leg nice and heavy as you extend out through those fingertips on a slight diagonal to the front and the side. And then of course we will do the other side. So hopefully you're following along here, reaching away from the front bent leg first for several deep breaths. Pushing into that hip, you will feel this stretch into the hip as well as the QL. If you have really tight intercostals and muscle fibers working into the rib cage, you will feel it there as well, and maybe even into your digestive system. And then switching to the other side, reaching on a diagonal for that one, charging the back leg, a few deep belly breaths here. All right, next move, we are going to do a modified hurdler stretch. So one leg bent, one leg is straight. With the opposite arm of the extended leg, you're going to reach up and over and then across the body, reaching to the outside of that ankle. You will feel this stretch very intensely if you have a super tight lower back and a very tight QL. For a more advanced version, as you can see, I took my other arm and crossed it underneath it, creating an arm X. And then from there, you charge the extended hand on the ankle, pushing into that hand, and turn your heart up to the sky, with your head, of course. Holding this stretch for a few deep belly breaths, and then switching sides. Other leg extend, other leg bent. And this is my tight side, so you will see I have a little limited range of motion in comparison to my looser side. And most people tend to have a tighter right side. Their right side tends to be hypertonic, short, tight, and strong. And if you are doing the more advanced version, create that arm X with the other arm crossing and then walk those fingers away from the extended leg, lifting your heart up to the sky, holding for a few deep belly breaths here. Just naturally allow your body to stretch into this position because it can be quite intense if you've never done this one before or you have a really tight QL. Carefully come out of that position. For our last one, we're going to stand up in a wide sumo stance as demonstrated. From there, doing a forward bend and then taking one arm, crossing it to the opposite leg to that foot, and then once again doing that arm X cross. So the other arm reaches through and walks to the center or even towards that other foot, lifting your heart up to the sky, at least the intention of doing so, and you really feel this stretch deep in your lower back, deep in your QL, and even into your hamstrings. So if you have been neglecting those hamstrings, you are going to feel this one. And then switching to the other side, opposite arm crosses to that foot that you were stretching into, and then the other arm crosses underneath, walking to the center. Hold and breathe here. This is a really intense stretch, one of my faves. hold and breathe for several deep breaths. Now, I am showing you just several deep breaths on each move, but if you are really tight, you want to hold these stretches for 2 minutes each, at least, maybe twice a day. Come on out of that position now, and let's finish with a spine core balancer. So from hands and knees position, you can arch and round your lower back, inhaling and exhaling. So cat-cow position, just to balance out that spine and reset. And then finish in a child's pose, right here. So if you found this video beneficial, please like and give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment box how your back feels after doing this little sequence. Also, make sure to check out my natural pelvis reset video. Everyone raves about it. It's had over 1 million views, and you should really read the reviews. People are just amazed at the results that they're getting from 4 simple moves to naturally reset your pelvis. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.